What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, oh boy. I hope I can pronounce this correctly. Making their debut on the channel tonight. I really hope I pronounced this right. It looks and sounds French, possibly. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We have L'Arc-en-Ciel. Yes, indeed. How about that? L'Arc-en-Ciel making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ernest Ramos, and Ernest wanted to see me react to this song by, oh God, I hope I pronounced this right, L'Arc-en-Ciel, called Driver's High. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by L'Arc on a clip, okay? And the video has 5,000 views. Not gonna get you there, sorry. No, look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the video's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm just saying, 5,000 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Driver's High, L'Arc-en-Ciel, Japan Night Live. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, well, production's already through the roof. Lots of the pyro. Oh man, 3 minutes went by. I knew we were running long. I could feel it. I didn't want to stop right in the middle of the guitar solo. Okay. I can tell they're popular. I mean, look, just look at this crowd. I mean, there's gotta be, I would say, minimum 100,000 people in that crowd. Minimum. Probably somewhere between 100 to 120,000 people in the crowd. More than likely. That's a huge crowd. They would not have a crowd that size if they were not popular. All right. I could see the appeal. I can absolutely see the appeal. It's an easy to listen to song. It really is. It's very pleasing to the ear. The chordal progression makes perfect sense. Very major key oriented. Kind of has that 80s feel to it a little bit. And I can see this going over very well with the general public. Having said that, I'm not a fan. I'm just not. I'm not digging this. I'm sorry. I am. When I said it felt like 3 minutes went by. Yeah, it actually felt a little longer than that. It felt like about 4 had gone by. But this is absolutely not up my alley. I'm sorry. It's just not. And then look, there's nothing against these guys. Okay, there's nothing against them. They're doing a fine job. They're getting the work done, and clearly they have a fan base. I mean, again, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A. I mean, what more do you need? Will I ever count myself amongst those fans? Probably not, if I'm being honest with you. I don't see it. Like I said, it's a well-written song. It's a well-constructed song. It's a well-thought-out song. Very majorly oriented. They definitely know their demographic, and they know how to write songs toward that demographic. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm not trying to put these guys down. They clearly know how to play. They're doing a really nice job with what they're doing, but I'm just not a fan. I'll be honest with you. I can't wait for this to be over. So I'm just going to let it play out. And if it gets blocked, it gets blocked. I want this to be over with. Got very 80s sound to it. Yeah, they got a crowd now, right? And they got a following. They know when to jump and everything. Crowd response every time. Yeah. Glad it's over. I am. It's just not for me, guys. It's not. All right. Nothing against the band, okay? I mean, they did a fine job, but I just no, this is not up my wheelhouse. Anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was, I hope I pronounced his name right, Heretic with Driver's High. This was a request from Ernest Ramos. Yeah, not for me. I'm sorry. Look, nothing against the band, okay? No insult meant. It's not a slander against them in any way, shape, or form. But the truth of the matter is, on the channel, I'm going to be exposed to, and I have been exposed to, well, thousands of songs now. I've done thousands of reactions now, so we're in the thousands, and there's going to be thousands more. Now, here's the thing. There's going to be songs that I love. There's going to be songs that I like. There's going to be songs that I don't like. There's going to be songs that I hate, and then there's going to be songs that I am right in the middle on, and I'm just pretty much indifferent to. This is one of those songs. I'm pretty much indifferent to it. I don't hate it. I want to be very clear about this. I don't hate it, and I don't dislike it. But at the same time, I don't love it. I don't like it either. It's just a feeling of indifference I have to this. And again, they did nothing wrong. They did absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, but it just, for me personally, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my jam. Now, having said that, out of a possible 5 stars, I am going to give that 4 stars. Yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. Believe it or not, that is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
They didn't, okay, despite the fact that I'm not a fan, despite the fact that I feel pretty much indifferent to this song from a personal standpoint, there is no denying that there were some really great things happening in here and some really good things happening in here, and that's how we're ending up with 4 stars. Let's start off with the songwriting, okay? It's a simple song. It's a simple song, but here's the thing. I've said this hundreds of times on this channel. Simple can be effective when it's done properly, and this was a classic example of what I'm talking about. Nothing that they played was all that complex. Nothing that they played required any deep thought. Nothing that they played required a significant amount of talent and ability. This was a pretty stripped down, simple song, if I'm being honest with you. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. Clearly there isn't, because again, look at the crowd. The crowd was huge. I mean, you're not going to have a huge crowd like that if you don't write songs that people like to listen to. Okay, so clearly they know what they're doing when it comes to their songwriting. They have a certain demographic that they aim their songs towards, and they write their songs accordingly, thus appeasing that demographic, making them happy and making them want to come to see your shows and hear even more from you. Mission accomplished. I mean, what more do you want? That's it. That's exactly what you're trying to do. The songwriting, like I said, simple but super effective, man. It sounded good, very pleasing to the ear. Very catchy. I could see the hooks without question. They are definitely there. The chorus is a big one, and to some extent, I would even say the verse. And then that lead guitar line that you heard like 5 or 6 times throughout the course of the song. That's also, I would consider that a hook. That's going to grab a certain demographic, a certain number of people. The chorus is going to grab a certain number of people. The verses are going to grab a certain number of people. And the more people you can grab, the more people you can bring into your universe, and that's what you want. No, that was really well done on their part. I mean, I got to tip the cap to them. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but there's no doubt it works. On top of that, the musicianship, they all know how to play, clearly. Okay, they all clearly know how to play very well. Got no problem with that. The talent level is definitely there. Vocally, sounded really solid. Got no issue with it at all. It fit the context of that song. A lot of 80s influence there, not just from him, but from everybody in the band. And that's, again, perfectly fine. They have a demographic that they want to appease to. They want to target, and they're doing it. They're absolutely doing it. You know who would probably really dig this song? My friend Richie. I'll bet you anything Richie would dig this song. I bet you he would dig this group. He's big into the 80s hair band scene, so yeah, I could absolutely see him digging on this tune. The production was through the roof. the screens in the back, the pyro going off, the lighting. I mean, it was a really good job on production. But beyond production, just on the stage itself, we covered all the bases. Stage presence, check. Stage energy, check. Stage interaction, check. Crowd interaction, big check. There was a lot of crowd interaction happening, which I loved seeing. Showmanship, check. Production, yeah, I got checked all right. So they checked off all the boxes, and on top of it all, they wrote a really nice tune that very appealing to the ear, very easy to follow, and thus it sounds to me like it could be a big hit for them. So yeah, like I said, I don't have to like, I've said this before. As a matter of fact, the last reaction I just did, I just said this. I don't have to love a song to give it a great score. I don't have to love it. I don't even have to like it. In this case, I'm pretty much indifferent to it, but at the same time, there's no denying that this song deserves 4 out of 5 stars. I feel good with that rating, and that's where we're going to stay. So, 4 out of 5 stars, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.